What's up, guys? What's up, YouTube? Before I get into the video with this guy right here, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed to this channel and made it possible for us to reach 500 subs. I didn't even think I would get to this level when I started this channel, and it all started because of the Traxxas Rustler that I tried to get to 100 miles an hour, which I never did. I got up to 87 miles an hour on that puppy, and then I got the Armored Typhon, and then that kind of just fell back into the back burner. But anyways, this has been a long journey, and I just want to say thank you for all your input, everybody who contributed to every tip that I've gotten from every single one of you guys, and the encouragement to keep on going even through the crashes. I mean, it's part of the game, it happens. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to all you guys, and it's really warm. It's a nice feeling to know that there's a community here and that we're here to all to help each other. This channel was intended to help all of those seeking to reach high speeds with RC cars. You know, all of you guys who have this infatuation of seeing fast little RC car machines. Hey, it's awesome. Every time I hear that car zipping by and the sound that it makes, it's a thrill. It's the adrenaline rush that we all get, and crossing our fingers that we don't crash. And whenever we have blowouts and the car just decides, I want to be like Beyonce and just go to the left, Yeah, we've been there. But anyways, with no further ado, I just want to say thank you, and I wanted to give you guys an update with what's going on with the GT build, and let's jump over to it. Alright, so this is where we are at so far. I managed to swap over both rear front bulkheads over. I haven't finalized any of the electronic installation yet except for the motor and the servo. That's all good to go. This chassis right here, this is definitely not a Scorch, but I picked this up on eBay for just over, I think it was like $172 out the door, which is not bad. It's 4 millimeters thick. I took my digital calipers, I measured everything, and it was 4 mils here, and the kick plate over here with the spacer in between, and with the chassis, the combination of that thickness in the front and in the rear is 1 centimeter thick. The front we have on the top, there's the metal plate, and then there's a carbon fiber plate under that, a spacer plate. The back is made up of 2 carbon fiber plates. So I did contact the seller. I said, hey, in the event that I crash this car and I bend or break either front rear kicks, can I just order that? So he got back to me. He said, well, to start, I've sold hundreds of these and I've never had anybody come back with a broken or bent kick plates on the front or the rear. But to answer your question, yes, I can. I do sell replacements. So that's comforting, that's good to know, so that you don't have to replace the entire thing if you do happen to damage. I mean, we're pushing serious speeds in these cars, you know, 120, 130, and plus, who knows. It's pretty fast, and when you meet pole, like I just did, I'm surprised that at 96 miles an hour that the damage was very minimal on this guy. But it's nice to know that we can get replacement parts. If you're interested in this chassis, I'm gonna leave the link below to where I got it from eBay. So if you can't dish out the 240 plus, then on top of that shipping, I'm not sure how much the Scorch version out the door is, but I know it's over 240 at least. And this also allowed me to support somebody here in the US, you know, instead of ordering something out there from out of country outsourced. This chassis comes with 8 of these little brackets. I wound up using a total of 6 here, and this is just
I just put it here for just to show. I still have to finalize how I'm going to put this and how I'm going to set up my batteries. But this holds a strap. It has a little wedge, a little notch in the bottom that you can put your straps through. I'm most likely going to use the straps and dual lock Velcro. I want to make sure that my batteries are secured, like really secured to the unit before sending this thing out. I've already trashed a couple batteries, and batteries ain't cheap. But everything, the holes lined up, everything was great. I mean, it was a nice and easy install for this guy. I'm very impressed. This thing feels very rigid. I mean, it's 4 millimeters thick. It's a decent slab of carbon fiber plate. I'm hoping that the body clears this. I put this guy, I took that guy off, and I put this one back on, just because I want to keep my electronics here in the center. That's going to give me the most real estate here and there for big batteries. And as I go with this parallel 3S, 4S, I'm definitely going to need nice sized batteries to pump that current that this puppy's going to be demanding. So this gives me plenty of room. Plus, I want to be able to keep one battery here, one battery there. I'm going to contact the seller and see if he can sell me a couple more of these, because I want to keep it like this, in this format. And I only have 2 more because they only come with 8 of these. What else do we have? I think this body, if I can't put this guy here, if the body doesn't clear, then I'll probably put it right here, and then keep this plate still here for my electronics, my perfect pass, the receiver, and perhaps even a small LiPo to run a fan when I do put a fan on this guy to keep things cool. But that's it, and we did get, finally today, after UPS delay after delay, this thing is massive. I knew that I knew the body was going to be bigger, but holy moly, this thing seems freaking massive. So let's get into that. We got some decals. This is the Delta Plastic F100 body. I picked this body specifically because after looking at all the bodies out there, we got the Max Plate wings, and I'm sure this is spoiler for the rear, maybe. I can't remember. But I picked this body because this body, I feel, had the most real estate as far as height and least constriction. Put this back up here. Wow. Man, this thing is... oh yeah. It's huge. It's very tall. And I have this height right here. So I knew that was going to give me the most clearance for anything that I put under this hood. I'm going to have a lot of clearance, because there were some really nice bodies that I would have loved to put, but they started digging into the battery compartment areas, and I'm like, nope, I don't want to deal with that. I want my body to fit nice. I want it to clear everything, and I think this was, from all the bodies, from what I can tell by looking just at the online pictures, the F100 seemed to give the most clearance with the best height, overall height. So that's why I picked this body. So the fun begins. Installing this body is going to be fun. I'm going to have to take my time really well with this, because I really don't want to screw this up. Once you make cuts, it's there for life. No backing out of that. So I really don't want to screw this up. Any tips, they are more than welcome down below in the comment section on how to install this. This is my first time ever installing a body like this, so I don't mind any comments at all, any help, you know, I welcome it all. So that's going to be the next step. I'm going to see if this clears. I'm assuming I'm going to have to cut the whole back end, because I don't want any air or anything coming dragging up against the rear. And once I drop this body down, and I'll see if that ESC clears. I hope it clears. I might trim down the wires a little bit, but I'm hoping that it clears and that I can keep it there, because that's going to be the best location in my opinion, at least. So other than that, I did power her up and took her for a small ride down the driveway just to check things out a little bit. After that crash, I did bend this CVD is slightly bent. I just hit the throttle, I had it up in the air, and I could see that this one and this one over here, I believe it was, were wobbling just a little bit. So I just ordered another pair of CVDs so I can replace that. I want this thing to be as smooth as possible. Started going through all the bearings again, because even though they're new, after that crash it kicked up a lot of sand, a lot of dirt. And when I started opening some of the bearings, yeah, they were a little gritty. So I washed them, cleaned them out, put them back in. They started rolling beautiful again. So next step is try to get that body in. So I'll keep you guys posted. And again, to every single one of you who have subscribed to this channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know it's on 500, but that's a milestone for me. And watch out, Raz, because I'm catching up to you. All right, peace out. God bless you, people. Okay.